Who was your first client, and why do you think that they took you on?
So it was really funny. Our first clients was this premium dog food brand called Canine Cuisine, and they were so fantastic, and the CEO's name is Anthony. He was this amazing guy who looked at our stuff and looked at my blog and was like, you know what, let's do this. And I remember thinking that I was fooling him, thinking I was older, right? Because I was like, he couldn't have possibly known like my age, until one day he called me, and I guess some other prospect had talked to him and said, we're thinking about hiring Marketing Zen, what do you think? And so as he's talking to me, he's like, oh, and you were just talking about your age, and he's like, how old are you? And I was like, I do not want to tell this guy my age, because it's never, and I thought about all the ways I could answer this, because I'd always been like, in my 20s. I would never give
Great
away.
answer.
Yeah, like at my age. And so finally it was like to the point where I was like, 23, and he's like 23, and I'm like, man, this whole charade is just going to come tumbling down. He's going to say, we should have never hired you, or, I didn't know that. But when I said that, it was really funny, because he was like, oh, that's what I thought. And I was like, what?
But you know what? Why I think that worked in your favor is that really you're an expert with the millennial generation, the most powerful generation when it comes to the world of employment, right?
Yeah, and being a digital native, right? And sort of, to him, that's what the feedback he gave me was. It's like, listen, this wasn't secondary to you. You didn't pick this up somewhere along later on in life. You grew up with this, this technology is second nature to you. And he's like, that was one of the reasons we went with you guys. And I just never thought about it that way, So this whole time I'm thinking it's like this negative thing, it's a bad thing. But, after that, I just really decided to own it. And honestly, we never looked back from there. That's where, that's where I felt like all that support, the community support kind of outpouring as a young entrepreneur, right?
Yes.
Business Week named us to their top 25 under 25 list. And just all this love that I never expected, that I was, if you'd asked me if this is what it would look like, I couldn't have told you this.